Good morning, my beautiful people. I am your Paramjeet Kaur, PGT Psychology, again here for a new topic that is aspects of self. And here, this is one of the step to understand your personality, right? So we'll take the concept that is aspect of self wherein we'll try to understand self concept. So what is self concept? It is the way you perceive yourself and the ideas you hold about your competencies, your attributes, and it is an individual's overall understanding of who they are, encompassing their beliefs, attitudes, perceptions. It is actually a mental picture of oneself shaped by experiences, your traits, and feedback from others as well. So self concept has the different aspect. It comprised of your self-esteem, your self-efficacy, and self-regulation. So first we'll try to understand what is self-esteem. Self-esteem refers to person's overall self sense of self-worth, पर्सनल वैल्यू आप अपनी कितनी कीमत लगा रहे हो इट इज़ हाउ मच यू अप्रिशिएट अपने आप को कितना अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हो लाइक योर सेल्फ रिगार्डलेस ऑफ circumstances. Self esteem involves like you are competent enough, you are worthy, or maybe you are not worthy. So आप अपनी कीमत लगाओ कि कितनी कीमत है उसे हम बोलेंगे सेल्फ एस्टीम. सो नाउ सेल्फ एस्टीम इज ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स. फर्स्ट इज हाई सेल्फ एस्टीम. जब आप अपने बारे में पॉजिटिव व्यू रखते हो चाहे कुछ आए या ना आए पॉजिटिव व्यू है जी हाई सेल्फ एस्टीम है दैट इज गुड फॉर एवरीबडी. एंड द नेक्स्ट इज लो सेल्फ एस्टीम. व्हेन यू थिंक ऑफ नेगेटिव opinion of yourself, सो आप अपने आप को कम आंकते हो दैट इज योर लोएस्ट सेल्फ एस्टीम. And then the last and the best one is healthy self esteem. When you realistically assess yourself, जब आप अपने strengths को अपने weakness को जान के अपने self esteem की तरफ उसकी worth को पहचानते हो. So now one of the example of self esteem is, for example, a college student receives poor grade on an exam. और हाई सेल्फ एस्टीम रिस्पॉन्स कैसा होगा? आई डिड नॉट डू वेल दिस टाइम बट आई कैन इम्प्रूव विद मोर स्टडी. दिस ग्रेड डज नॉट डिफाइन माई एबिलिटीज. आप अच्छा नहीं कर रहे हो बट स्टिल यू बिलीव कि नेक्स्ट टाइम पे यू विल वर्क हार्ड और आप अच्छा करेंगे. Then if it will be the low self esteem, then what will be the answer? What will be the response? I failed because I'm stupid. I will never be good at anything. So अगर low self esteem है तो you will never think of the healthy self esteem. You will always think कि आप कभी कर ही नहीं सकते हो. That is not good for your health. So now we'll move towards self efficacy. So, self efficacy refers to a person's belief, their ability to succeed. So, for example, in a situation, you assess yourself in advance. जब आप पहले ही आपके अंदर वो एक इंट्यूशन होता है कि ये चीज़ मैं कर सकूँगा कि नहीं कर सकूँगा. So here it was introduced by psychologist Albert Bandura, who has given social cognitive theory that we can study later someday. So unlike self esteem जो है that is your overall self worth, and self efficacy is task specific, right? So if there is some task and you keep your worth according to that task. It is about how confident you feel in your ability to perform a specific action or behavior. Now, again, there is an example of self efficacy. For example, imagine someone who is preparing to give a public speech. So, it is a kind of task. So, high self efficacy will be I have practiced and I know my material. I can do this. So, speech देने से पहले ही there is a belief inside you कि मैंने अच्छे से practice किया है and I am going to do well. This belief increases the likelihood that they will perform well. And if we will talk low self esteem, it will mess up. So if we will talk low esteem, so it will be like the person who is giving a public speak, वो बोलेगा I will be mess up and forget what I have to say. I'm not good at public speaking. पब्लिक स्पीच से पहले ही इज थिंकिंग नेगेटिव कि वो उसको कंप्लीट कर ही नहीं सकता, वो पब्लिक स्पीच में अच्छा है ही नहीं, एंड दिस बिलीव may lead to anxiety and avoidance. So now we'll talk about the third aspects of self, that is your self concept, that is self regulation. Self regulation is also called as self control, like you can see in this picture. So somebody is controlling your brain, so this is also important if you want to have good and healthy perception about yourself. Self regulation refers to the ability to control one's behavior, emotions, and thoughts in pursuit of long terms. It involves managing your impulses, staying focused, and adjusting responses to meet situational demands. So, it is a core component of your EQ, that is your intelligence, emotional intelligence, executive function, and your self control. So here these are the elements of self-regulation. So what you need to understand if you want to develop self-regulation, that you need to control your impulse, that you have to resist your short-term temptations, you need to regulate your emotions, you have to set the goals and stay on the track towards objective, and delayed gratification, choosing long term rewards over immediate ones. So my dear students, so this delayed gratification, I'm going to take my next video on this topic only, delayed gratification, so stay tuned. So example of your self regulation is, a high school student, for example, feels angry after receiving criticism from a teacher, because everybody knows when you are in the school or you are in the class, so you get kind of criticism on the basis of what you have behaved or what you have performed. So with self regulation, instead of reacting angrily, the student take a deep breath, listen calmly, and uses the feedback to improve their work. And you should also do the same. Whenever you get any kind of criticism from a proper, appropriate person, then you need to take that feedback in a positive. If you will not have self control over you, then the student snap back that ये मुझे criticism कैसे दे दिया, and argues with the teacher and leaves the room in frustration. That is not a good thing. So this is all about the aspects of self. Thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you.